Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and on today's video I'm going to be sharing with you what toddler activities and toddler curriculums I am going to be using for Tot School for the 2020-2021 school year. So stay tuned. Okay, if you are new, welcome to my channel, Pursuing Peace. My name is Dina, and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 6 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this crazy but amazing season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to click the little bell icon so that way you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Dina_Pursuing Peace. So today I'm going to be talking all about Tot School. And this is something that you guys have asked me so much about. And so I want to give you as much information as I possibly can on what we are going to be using this year as far as toddler activities and toddler curriculum, and then just different things that I use for my toddler during our homeschool day. Now I do have something separate called Toddler Busy Bins, and I have a whole video of what are in my Toddler Busy Bins, and basically those are things that can keep my toddler busy while I do school with the older kids. And so I will link that video down below in the description box if you want to check that out. I am planning on refreshing those toddler busy bins here soon in the next month or so. So keep an eye out for that video when it goes live. But today I want to talk to you about what I do with my toddler when it's our one-on-one time during our homeschool. Now I haven't always done Tot School, and it really is up to you whether you want to do kind of I wouldn't even say that this was a formal type of schooling, but if you want to do more of a structured type of school with your toddler, or if you want to just kind of, I don't know, play all day with your toddler, I really do think that either one is fine, and it really does depend on your little one. For instance, when my oldest was a toddler, like we just played, and that was okay. And it wasn't until maybe she was almost like 4 years old-ish that I started doing anything kind of formal, and even that was very basic preschool. We used our the letter of the week program from Confessions of a Homeschooler, and that was wonderful. And I have a video about that if you want to check out that curriculum. But basically, I guess what I'm saying is how I do it is I basically just wait to see when they're ready. Now, if you have more than one child, you know that your younger kids tend to want to do things that your older kids are doing, and school is no different. So if they see their older siblings doing school, you know, then they want to do school too. And so that's kind of how our Tot School has evolved, because my little ones have wanted to start to do things like their older siblings. And of course they can't do everything like their older siblings, and they can't sit as long as their older siblings, and that's okay. They just want to feel involved. And so over the years, I've kind of just gathered different things that I use for Tot School, and I have them all behind me right here. And so I'm going to show them to you in just a bit. But I wanted to definitely get the point across that you don't have to do this. If this is your first child, or if your child does not really care about sitting down and doing like 10 minutes of work or 15 minutes of play, school, whatever, like don't feel like you have to do this. If this is something that they want to do, then by all means, I hope this video is helpful and gives you some ideas on how you can do that with your little one. So in this video, I am going to show you the different curriculums and different binders that I use for my toddler, and I'm also going to show you how I put those together, and then I'm going to show you some activities that I use with my toddler to go along with those curriculums or those binders. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you what I've got. Okay, you guys, so the first thing that I want to show you is this Toddler Learning Folder, and this is from Jady A. I will link her channel down below, but this is the very first thing I got, back in 2017 when we first started homeschooling. I got this for my second oldest, for my boy, so he can have something to do while I'm doing like letter of the week program with my oldest. I have already done like kind of a flip through of this one, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. You can find that flip through in my day in the life of a toddler update video thing. I don't know, I'll link it below so you can go check it out. But basically what it is, it's a digital file, so you just print it all out and then laminate it, and then you can put like Velcro dots on it. You can see here, now this I didn't laminate because it was my very first one that I did, and it has lasted, but I definitely recommend laminating it. And this, you could see Maui's right here, and so this has been with us for a while. And then just some numbers. We've got some matching here, and it's kind of the same thing. So a lot of it is just kind of matching. They can do it on their own, or you can do it with them. I have done it both ways. So shapes, farm animals, seasons, that one's a lot of fun. Colors, and these are just Velcro strips, and again I will show you how I put this together. Zoo animals over here, and then this, there's supposed to be 2 more buses here, but again over the years we have just lost them. But this is just sorting vehicles. I thought that was really cute. My boy really loved that one. Matching the different articles of clothing, and this is neat because then they can tell the difference between like a sweater versus a jacket versus a coat. There's a coat in here somewhere, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Different body parts. This one's fun when we do it together with her. Numbers, matching the different shapes, but they can match, you know, the solid versus a hollow object. Let's see, and then this one, I believe, yes, so she counts the apple. She puts 1 there, 2 cars, and my 2-year-old can do this because she has kind of grown up seeing her siblings do it. But when we first got this, my 2-year-old at the time, my boy, he couldn't do this. So it just depends on where you're at. These are different shapes. So this is just fun stuff. Here again, she counts and then she'll put the number over here. This is one of her favorites. She loves doing the cake, and she can't obviously read these, but you know, we go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of count them down, and then she matches the colors and the size. And again, this is like visual discrimination. Like here you've got the little boy with the basketball. He's got 1, you know, like, and then there are 3 kids here with 3 basketballs, so she has to match those up. And this is backwards, sorry. So this is just counting the dots, you know, and matching basically. This is cool. I'll turn this one around for you. And then this one here, it's matching the top of the ice cream to the bottom of the ice cream shape. She really likes that one. This one is Vowel Sounds, and each of these binders that I'm going to show you, they get progressively harder as they move towards the back because, you know, you're using them throughout the year. But this is like the vowel sounds. So like, umbrella, what does umbrella start with? And she would say, you know. She can kind of do that. I do have to kind of help her with that a little bit. Again, this is just matching color shapes. And then this one's one of her favorites. She always asks to do Asia, Africa, and it's because she calls it that because it's a song that we sing about the 7 continents. And she really loves this one. And so again, this is just Velcro. So all of these are just Velcroed on. And then here's one with the planets, and it's just matching. So this is really fun, and it is really a good busy activity if you need your toddler to sit for a little bit and work on something kind of by your side while you're working with somebody else. This is totally a good way to use that. So this is the Toddler Learning Folder by Jady A. I believe you have to buy it on Teachers Pay Teachers, but I will leave it linked down below. The next binder I want to show you, this is brand new to us this year, and I got this on Etsy. I will leave it linked down below, but it's my first learning folder, and this one is so cute, you guys. Again, it's the same idea. You laminate, you print it out, and you laminate it, and then you cut all of these out, and you put Velcro on the back. And yeah, and so this one, like, you can cut out their name and just Velcro it on. She has learned how to spell her name because of this. This is so great. How old am I? And I believe you're supposed to put like a picture of her here, but I just opted not to do that part. Again, these are just, look how cute. They're just so cute. I really like these, and I realize they're wrong, but if you could see, she put them all on the opposite, well, not those two, but she put them all on the different ones. So there was a method to her madness there. The next thing here are the colors, and these happen to be the colors of the rainbow. And then here it's got the different little dolls, and she can put them down by size. This one's not matching. She matches it with the size of the shadow. Here we've got fruits, cars, so she matches it by color, or vehicles rather, animals. And these are just like really good pictures. I really like these pictures. I think this is really well done, and it's put together well. This on this side, this here are farm animals. This is a lot of fun. Here you've got birds, and these are so pretty. I mean, look at how pretty all of this is. Like, I just like the way that she designed this. Here you build a house, so she's got all the different things, and then she puts the house together. Here you match all the different patterns. And then here are ABCs all the way to Z. So the bottom one here comes off. Here again is just matching the numbers. And then down here is the same idea where she counts and then she puts the stickers on. And I'm going to put this aside because you actually use these for other pages that I'm going to show you. The next thing is this, where we count up the donuts. So basically you can use those numbers to switch it out. So you just put, whatever number you want, and then she can put, 1 donut on the plate, or 2 donuts, or however many you put on here. And so that's a lot of fun. Now this one is so cute. This is the 5 little monkeys jumping on a bed. And so I put Velcro up here just to kind of keep them here. And then you can put the number here. And there are one little monkey jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. And then this is so cute. It even has like a little cell phone here that Mama called the doctor. And the doctor said, And so this is really neat. This is one that's kind of like a puzzle. So you match up, where it goes in the puzzle to make one complete picture of the sea. So that one's really neat. Here are some veggies. You can teach them about vegetables. Again, these are just Velcroed on, and they match the shape. Now this one is about feelings, about emotions. So you can talk about, baby being happy. You can talk about them being angry or sad or hurt, surprised, sleepy. So you've got all of these down here. And she can change out the faces, or he can change out the faces. That's a fun one that I haven't seen a lot of places. And this is just so fun. Like, look at this. This is just a dress-up game. And so, yeah, she can just go through and pick whatever dress she wants to pull out and dress her little doll in. And it's just so cute, isn't it? I love it. And I love putting them right here so that way they are there ready for her, ready to go once she does want to play. The next one we have over here are the different body parts of the face. So you've got your eyes. She's got to put the eyes in the right spot, or the mouth, or the nose. And over here you've got the head, your torso, your arms and your hands and your legs. And then you can talk about the different fingers. And then this is just kind of a table of contents because they do have page numbers down here, which is really great. So yeah, so this one we've been having a lot of fun with. Again, I will link it down below so you can check it out. Okay, the next thing I want to show you, this is more of a structured, I don't even want to really call it a curriculum, but it is kind of like a curriculum, but it's from Confessions of a Homeschooler, which I love her Letter of the Week program, her preschool program. And so I decided to try her Toddler Time Activity Pack. And so far, since I've looked through it, we have not used this yet, but I like what I see so far. And so it's not completely organized yet because, like I said, we just haven't used it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've got in here already. So again, this is just a digital file and you print it out, and it tells you a little bit about the Toddler Activity Pack. It tells you directions on how to use it. And then it gives you some ideas for some additional supplies. And again, some additional supplies, which all of these are really great. You don't have to get absolutely all of these. I'm going to show you which ones we did get in just a bit. Again, additional supplies. But go through and look at all of these because these are so good. And then just like her letter of the week program, she gives you kind of a breakdown on how you can do the different activities. So if you are brand new to homeschooling or tot schooling or anything like that, and you want something that's going to like hold your hand a little bit, which is what I really like, then I would suggest this. This definitely has a lot more structure to it. So it gives you ideas. Okay, Monday, there's 3 different ideas. Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it's got all the way to Friday, and then it shows you what supplies you're going to need for that week also. And it only has 4 weeks worth of activities, but once you're done with the 4 weeks, I would say you could probably just go back and do it again if you want to. Now, how we're going to use it, because I only do schooling with my 2-year-old for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, but about 10 minutes. She can definitely sit longer than that. But like I said earlier, the Tot School is basically just so she can feel included and I can have that one-on-one time with her. And so I think what I'm going to do is I am actually just going to do one of these activities a day. And so it's got some really great stuff in here, you guys. It's got fine motor skills, the alphabet, it's got some collage pages that you can glue different things on, color mixing cards for art, scissor skills, reading, handwriting, science, alphabet. Oh, I said that already. Fine motor skills. I also said that already. Numbers and counting, logic, colors and shapes. So it's just got so many different activities, and they're super easy activities that she has either given you pages for, or that you can use like stuff around the house to do, or, you know, if you do want to go and buy different kind of toys or manipulatives for them, then that's fine too. But like sponge painting, she's got some pre-writing sheets back here that you'll see, flower dyeing experiment, like do-a-dot letters. I'm looking forward to just really doing these with my toddler. And I can tell you right now that probably all of my kids are going to want to do these. Oh my goodness. So I don't know how all that's going to work out, but I will keep you updated. So basically, again, it's just 4 weeks worth of activities here. And then I'm going to show you these. These are not in any particular order, but these are the pages that you get when you purchase the curriculum. So I just printed them out, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to organize them yet. They're all just kind of sitting in here because I just wanted to show it to you guys, but we'll just kind of go through this. So these are the collage pages, and she actually has these for the preschool program also, but I thought it would be really good for Adeline to get used to, like maybe doing stickers for her fine motor skills or something like that. So this is A through Z. And then we've got these, which are the do-a-dot pages, which Adeline has actually never done these before, so I'm really excited to show her like the do-a-dot markers. They're kind of like bingo markers. If you've never heard of the do-a-dot markers, they're kind of like bingo markers. I'll leave them linked down below so you can get some if you want some. It goes all the way to 20, so you know, we'll just do these every once in a while. Then she's got the do-a-dot pages for the letters A through Z, uppercase and lowercase. She's got pre-writing in here. I only printed out a few pages of the pre-writing. It does go into more in-depth, but my toddler can do circles right now, but she hasn't really tried a whole lot of precisioned writing. And so I just printed a few pages out for her just to kind of give it a feel and see where she's at as far as, you know, holding her pencil and just different things like that. These are for stickers. Basically, she'll put 1 sticker in the square, 2 stickers, 3 stickers, and it goes all the way to 10. This is a color wheel, and I know it's for one of the activities, and I'm not really sure which activity or what we're going to be doing with this exactly, but I just printed it out on cardstock because I figured, I don't know what I figured actually, but I just thought it was pretty. The next thing is these color mice. I think they're color wheel mice. Again, I'm not sure if, I don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing with this, but I printed it out just so I have it when the time comes. These are Play-Doh Mats. And I don't know if I'm going to actually cut them or not. but they're just different shapes. And so, you know, they just roll the Play-Doh and then they make the shape. She really loves to do that. And so I'm going to definitely help her with that because she doesn't quite know how to roll it yet. And that's okay. You know, it's just, you know, we'll work on that. And then the next thing there, these are Play-Doh mats also for the alphabet. But then there's also tracing down here, which I like because I can maybe give her maybe a fatter marker, like a highlighter or something like that. And she can trace some of this stuff and then color, you know. So there's a few different activities within this one page. And then we've got the same thing, except this is 4 numbers and it goes all the way to 20. And then something else you get are these little cards. Again, this is all just printed out and I laminated it and cut these up. This over here I did not laminate, but all of this other stuff I did laminate because I think these are like floor numbers. So we're going to use them for different activities on the floor. And then over here, I laminated these on both sides because we're going to be using kind of like water and food coloring to make all of the different colors. And so this is probably going to get wet. So I got laminated those on both sides. This one here, I'll show you the blocks that we're going to use, but you use pattern blocks and then she puts them on top to make the patterns. And if you want, you can continue the pattern, but that's a little bit more advanced. But there's a whole bunch of these here and I'll show you those blocks in just a bit. But yeah, so basically that is it for this one. And so now that I've shown you what we're using, I've had a few of you ask me to show you how I put it together. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any footage of me printing and laminating the binders, but here I am adding the Velcro, and I will link below a video by the lady who made the binder from Etsy showing you how to put it all together. It's a great video, so make sure to check that out. But I also wanted to share what I have learned is not all Velcro is created equal. Some Velcro just kind of pops off when the kids pull it off and it just doesn't stick very well. So this is actually the best Velcro that I found for this type of project, and I will definitely leave it in the description box down below so y'all can get this Velcro if you wanted to. Okay, and now for the resources, and I'm going to try to go through these a little bit fast for you guys because I know this video is probably going to be so long. But the first thing is flashcards, and these I just got at the Dollar Tree, and these are our shape flashcards. These are our letter flashcards, and then these are our color flashcards. And I got all of these at the Dollar Tree like years ago, and I know that they still have these. And if you have seen my Teach Your Child letter recognition video, I forgot what it's called, then you have seen us use these, or if you have seen any of our routine videos, we use these. And basically just go through them, and that's how she learns her letter recognition and her sounds. So I'll link that video down below if you want to get a better idea of how I teach that and how really simple it is. The next thing I want to show you are these rings. And basically I got this, it's a pack. I think I got it at Lakeshore Learning. I'll try to find the link for this. But basically she goes and she can sort them onto the key ring right here, like you can see. Sorry, it's hard to do this stuff with one hand, you guys. So they're different styles. She can sort them by style. She can sort them by color. She can sort them by size. Or if she wants, she can just kind of put them on the key ring, and this helps with her fine motor skills. She really does enjoy this. This is something that I have for her in her toddler busy bin also, but it specifically calls for these type of things in that toddler pack from Confessions of a Homeschooler, so I pulled them out so I can show them to you. The next thing we're going to use is this. It's as you can see, it's pretty old, and basically what it is, it's a big square floor puzzle of the alphabet. And this is so fun because it's got different pictures on there of different things that start with that letter. So S, squirrel is wearing a scarf with stars, carrying a basket of strawberries while skating with socks, you know, so it's just kind of fun, and it's neat for her to pick out, okay, what starts with the letter S. And unfortunately, I don't know where, I mean, I got this, I don't know where to get this. I got this at a yard sale, and I'm not sure where to get this. So, but any kind of puzzle with letters and kind of showing strawberries start with S, or any sort of puzzle like that would be really good. In fact, I will show you one. right now. So this is another one that we're going to be using. So cat and carrot. And this one I did get on Amazon. It's got the letters, but it also has the numbers. This has been really good. My preschooler loves this. Sometimes I'll give this to even my oldest, and she'll go through and she'll make these. And it just kind of gives me a little bit of time to do something else while they're busy working on these type of puzzles. And speaking of puzzles, we've got colors and shapes. I got this on Amazon. Again, all of this will be linked down below, you guys. But these are perfect, like 2-piece puzzles. In that Toddler Activity Pack, there are puzzles like this that you can just like print out and then cut up. And it's just like 2 sides. She just puts them together. But I did not print those because I have this one. And so I decided, just kind of switch it up a little bit. We're going to use this instead of me printing out the other ones. So if you don't have something like this, then you can always get that if you get the toddler curriculum. And this is another thing that she recommends, and these are just magnetic color cubes, and all of my kids love these. I don't know if Orb is selling these anymore, but I will try to find something on Amazon that is similar to this. But basically they're just magnetic color cubes. Like they've got a magnet on one side, and there are different designs like this and different patterns. Now these are a little bit more advanced, but Erica from Confessions of a Homeschooler, she actually has something like this that you can print out, or something like this. I can't remember which one it was, but I think she has a few different designs. It's got the square and it's got the color, and they can just put the color on the piece of paper, and they love this. This is just so much fun. They love just sorting them. They love just kind of building stuff with them. And so these were just a lot of fun. I'm glad that I decided to purchase these. The next thing we've got here are counting bears. And I've got some of these in her toddler busy bin, but I've also got them here, and they're just some great little manipulatives. The ones that we've got have like the 3 different sizes, large, medium, and small. So we make like little families with it. It's super cute. They're just like, oh, I just love like holding these. I think they're like little dolls for them. And then this I got, oh gosh, I don't know. Again, this is all something that I got at like a consignment store or something, and she just plays with these, in the house, or she'll even take this and go play in her dollhouse with them. So counting bears are fun. They're just a fun way to get her to learn her colors and how to count out things. And specifically with these, she can learn like large, medium, and small. And then these here are the pattern blocks that I was telling you about. And I got these a super long time ago. This is one of the first manipulatives that I bought. I didn't even know about these, you guys. Oh, but I love these. These are so cool, and it teaches them so much. So it comes with this, and it comes with these little boards here, and they can just match. And it's got, I think, 4 little boards front and back, and they just go through and match the different shapes to the different colors and stuff. Or they can just play with them on their own. They can create their own shapes and their own little patterns and their own little things. And so it's just so much fun. And so these are what we're going to use for the patterns that you saw in the binder that I just showed you. And they're wood. I will link them down below. They're just so good. I just love these. And then the next thing that I want to show you guys are these Geo Boards. Y'all, when I first started doing school with the kids, I didn't even know what Geo Boards were. I was like, what is a Geo Board? So I picked up these again from a consignment store, but I will try to find one and link it down below. But basically they come with all of these different rubber bands, and you can make different shapes. I'll just use this one. You can make different shapes, or what we do with them is we make different letters. So if I wanted to make, this is a U. So see, the last thing we did with this is we made a U. Or, you can do, I don't know if this is going to work, an X, something like that. We've got this big one here, and then we've got a bunch of different little ones. So these can be used like for clocks. You see, it's just got the pegs around there, and then one just normal on the other side. It's got these that are a little bit more separated. This is so great for fine motor skills, because at first I was thinking there's no way that they're going to be able to do this, but she was really able to do this. And so again, this is just so great for their fine motor skills. Even if they're just sitting and playing with it and not really making any letters or shapes with it, they're just sitting and kind of pulling and keeping them in there. It just works really well. So yeah, you guys, so these are the activities that I have for my toddler. All right, you guys, well, I hope that that was helpful. I hope that that gave you some inspiration, gave you some ideas on what you can use with your toddler. You don't have to use everything that I showed you. And you can definitely tailor it to however long you're going to sit with your toddler. And again, let them lead. If they can only sit for 5 minutes, then just do 5 minutes. If they can sit for 10 minutes, then do 10 minutes. You know, it just depends on you and your child. All right, you guys, well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell icon so that way you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing peace if you want to get an inside glimpse on what goes on around here on a daily basis. All right, you guys, well, I hope you are having a blessed day and I will see you next week with another video. Bye.